Special meeting to order, first order of business will be the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to welcome everybody to our good special meeting six, or sorry, meeting. We just got a few items on the agenda here for administration. First one is going to be the mayoral proclamation. Let's gotta bring that up. This is regarding one of our longtime residents that passed away here earlier this year. So it's a little something that's unique that we've not done before. So I'll read it out. Whereas Charlene Miller was born and raised at family home located on South Main Street, Pine Island, and where she spent countless hours in her youth at the City Cafe and Bakery, owned by her parents located on North Main Street in Pine Island. And whereas following graduation from Pine Island High School, Charlene worked at the Security State Bank of Pine Island located at 128 South Main Street. And whereas in the early 1950s, Charlene served as the city clerk for the city of Pine Island located at 250 South Main Street in Pine Island. And whereas Charlene and John Miller opened and operated Miller's store from 1959 to 1991. At 235 South Main Street in Pine Island, where Charlene had coffee with her close friends nearly every business morning at the Rainbow Cafe located at 212 South Main Street in Pine Island. And whereas in her later years she enjoyed coffee and breakfast with her friends at Betty Sue's Cafe located at 301 North Main Street in Pine Island. Where Charlene was selected and served as the Grand Marshal for the Chiefs Fest Grand Parade, which is located on Main Street in Pine Island. And where Charlene was baptized, confirmed, and married, and now memorialized at the Pine Island United Methodist Church located at 200 North Main Street, Pine Island. And now, therefore, I gave praise due proclaiming recognition of Charlene Miller's many decades of service to the city of Pine Island, the betterment of our Main Street, as mayor of Pine Island, and on behalf of the city, that the morning of June 7th, 2025, until 12 p.m. that Main Street shall hereby be recognized as Charlene Miller Memorial Park with respectfully David Freeze, Mayor. So that's something pretty special, and I'm sure some of you have been around long enough to remember Miller's store. A lot of there's a sausage wild here. All right, so we appreciate your family reaching out regarding that. We will move on to item D, which request to approve the draft alternative urban area wide review, also known as the AUAR. It's going to be resolution 2523. Are you taking this one or?
I will pass it off on to the.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Tonight for your consideration is a resolution that would approve or authorize the distribution of the Project Skyway draft AUAR. So this is the next step in the process. Remember back, we started with a scoping document that was prepared, and that scoping document outlined all of the items that were going to be studied as part of this environmental review. That was sent out for public comment. We received 4 comments, incorporated those into the final scoping document. And then in early May, we had a meeting where we approved that and then authorized the preparation of the draft AUAR. So that's where we're at this evening. Ryan Companies is here, represented by Peter and Jared. So they're here to answer any questions that you may have. And then Courtney is with us online, and she is with a consulting from Stantec that helped prepare the draft AUAR. So staff did meet and review this. We incorporated a few comments that we had for them, and but otherwise staff has reviewed, and this is good with the draft AUAR as presented.
Do you have any questions or comments from council regarding the resolution that was included?
Well, I did notice that a lot of the stuff we were talking about prior is in there, so that was very good. It was well done. Appreciate it. You guys did a thorough job, especially with like the sewer, force main line, Jupiter Premier Trail, all that stuff. Even that isn't there yet. That would maybe come today, so that's great.
Yeah, we'll pass that along, and yeah, it's a very nice job, very thorough report. So.
And thanks for getting it to us a few days early so we could get through it all.
There's a few pages too.
Approval of the distribution of the Project Skyway draft AUAR.
I'll second.
Motion a second, and this is the resolution 2523. Any other discussion from council?
I will just add for anyone listening that, so we are approving. The draft order, then that will be published on the EQB's website, which then will trigger a 30-day comment period, and so this isn't the end all find all. So there will be that 30-day comment period. We do plan on having an open house similar to what we did for the scoping of the AUAR, so. There'll be plenty of time for individuals to review this document and then put in any questions or comments as well. Before it comes back to the city council for a final adoption of the.
But I did notice too in there that there was some good data on the traffic and potential future traffic, so we'll have to work heavily with Linda.
Yes.
So,
Yep, we've had meetings with MinDOT, and we're trying to line up another one for them to review, so, yeah. Okay. We'll get there, but like Elizabeth was saying, this is the next step, so it'll be a review comment period. And the schedule shows, us bringing this back, in final order sometime in August and September, so. It's like,
it's job.
Anything else? Thank you, Elizabeth. Elena,
Aye.
Colton,
Aye.
Vernon,
Aye.
Brandy,
Aye.
David will be aye. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you. And. That brings us to adjournment.
Oh, good, Drew.
7 minutes. There you go. Motion a second, all in favor.
Aye.
Aye.